Hey you guys, welcome back to my channel. Hope you guys are having a great day. So pretty much today I'm just going to be giving you a quick overview. The guys came in and did all of the drywall and did the corner. This is a corner beading. So all of that is done. I had to change out the brown paper and I actually had to go to Atlanta to get some paint. I had some stuff I had to pick up too, but mainly I had to get paint because Sherwin-Williams here, Savannah, Richmond Hill, like paint was just sold out and I did not have any paint, so I had to go and pick all of that up, which I did. And so pretty much I'm in the process of like trying to clean up, put down new paper and all of that, which you guys are going to see today. Plus the guys for the drywall came in also. I really didn't record a lot of that simply because it just got so dusty and so crazy so quick that I was just like, let me just let them do what they're gonna do, and then I'll show you guys the after, which is what I'm gonna go ahead and share with you guys right now. You guys, there were definitely parts of the project that moved really slow, but this part went really quick. By doing the drywall, I was able to customize the drop. So this is a 4-inch drop. So if you want to do something like this, again, go back to the original video. That way you can see how they build, so you can show your contractor and you can get this done also. It is the next morning and this is how this is looking, which looks really, really good. I'm sure now it's like, okay, it's not so much wood. My floors are protected. The X board, absolutely amazing. Highly recommend it. There's a minor 1 or 2 little tears here and there on, it's not even on the X board. It's actually on the brown paper, but the X board held up with all the mud, everything, sheetrock, all that. But the only change that happened is, unfortunately, Home Depot, Lowe's, no one had it, which was the bull nose. So these corners actually ended up just being a very a sharp edge instead of the bull nose. Other than that, everything was pretty much on. It's white, so it's just kind of blurry. I do apologize, but this is it. Let me go stand the other way. I'm standing right at the opening of the entry. And so this is what it looks like. The other video, if you guys want to go back, you can see how it looked. I just really love it. Like when I take pictures and I'm like, oh gosh. And then when I'm over here and I take pictures, it's just the details. Everything was, again, so long and so wide and so open. I just wanted to do something. What's left is the paint and also crown molding. I am doing crown inside of the boxes. It's going to be the 3-inch. As you can see, it's already on the wall. Plus when the drapery gets added in, it's just going to finish off the space. I haven't decided yet, but I think what I'm going to end up doing is taking the paint color on the walls and going ahead and putting them inside, which is why I was thinking about going with a different color with the walls, because I don't want the ceiling to be too dark. Again, even though the house is a mess, when I come through this arch and I'm in the living room, it feels very romantic and I love it. Let me go stand over here. This is what it's looking like on this side here. I'm by the back door. I just think overall, like, you know, do a reveal, like, and then come here and then I turn and it's done. That's how the reveal's gonna go. And then here's the ceiling. Here's everything.
Times the truth is hard to see, but never, never, ever, ever seem to be over.
All right, you guys, I am just getting back from Atlanta. Literally, I've been in the house for a whole like 15 minutes. And the first thing that was giving me anxiety was removing the brown paper, not the X board, some leftover brown paper that I had put down on the floor just to cover the floor. So I wasn't in the house and the guys called and they said they were ready to go ahead and start the drywall. So I okayed them putting down the brown paper. But the thing about it is my flooring is an oil-based hardwood floor, and tape is not supposed to go down on it. And so I knew I had only a very small window before it created like a residue on there. I don't know if you guys remember in the very beginning of going into the house, upstairs was pretty damaged, but I was able to clean it over the course of about a month to really get it done. So as soon as I came in, the first thing I wanted to do was to go ahead and remove that paper. Once the paper is removed, I am going to clean up. I will say, in comparison to the X board in the brown paper, the X board should be what you are using for your projects. I mean, there was no tears, there weren't any rips, there was nothing. But when I removed the brown paper, there was definitely some tears, and some of the plaster did get onto the floor and I had to clean that up, which you guys will see again in the video. I just wanted to go ahead and get that up. Once I get some more paper down, it's going to be going underneath the paper, kind of like you're layering over. That way no tape is touching the actual hardwood floor. I didn't even think about this before I left. I just, the holidays plus my mom, just like being around family and stuff, I just needed a break. I love what I do. I love the fact that I was able to do this, but it was definitely a lot. Nothing that I really couldn't handle, but I needed a break. Okay, so second my mom was like, she's cooking, I was like, okay, I'm out of here. I am out of here. But yeah, I'm picking up all of that brown paper, getting all of the stuff up. While I'm doing that, the boys are getting everything out of the car, which I so appreciate them being at this age, because it just means that I'm not stuck doing everything. But yeah, you guys, again, I'm going to leave that X board link down below for you. That way, when you're working on your own projects, you can also use this. Let me turn here, because this right here is gonna have trim. Oh, hold on. Okay. All right. So this, hold on, you guys. Okay. So this wall right here is gonna have trim matching the breakfast area. So pretty much it's gonna go down, and that is 72 down, and then it's gonna have 2 inch of space, which is here, and then the box below is gonna be 22, 4 inch space, and then of course 5 inch base. You can see how it matches here. So the 5 inch base trim, 4 inch box space, box sconce light. So everything has been taped off so the guys know exactly what to do within the space. But this looks so yummy. I love it. I really, really love it. It makes my heart so happy. Hold on. Close your eyes, close your eyes, close your eyes, close your eyes. Step, step. Okay. I got you, I got you, I got you. Wait, don't. Okay, turn around. Still close your eyes. Close your eyes. Open your eyes.
Oh my!
Isn't it?
What do we have here?
We have a new addition into the home.
Oh,
let me finish recording and then I'm gonna let you go in so you can see it. Hold on. You guys, it looks so good. I love it. It just looks so amazing. I was just telling Kevin that originally it wasn't gonna be 2. I wanted something that was gonna be like down and then all the way up. And so when I started looking at like different sculptures and like vases that were like super big, I was looking at like $500-600, and I was like, for 2 niche, that's like $1,000 or $1,200. So I was like, I need to be able to keep the cost down. But I have so many books and decor pieces that's under the cabinet that I was like, okay, this is a great opportunity to grab those things and put them in here and probably spend $100, possibly $200, and get some little things, some gold or something to add in here. I didn't want it to be like too cluttered, so that's how I just wanted to go ahead and leave it and keep it like that. All right, y'all. I'm gonna go ahead and go though because I'm tired. I just got back from Atlanta, and the first thing that was giving me anxiety was the tape that was on the floor, and I was like, oh my God. And Dish Chateau follows me on Instagram, and so the guy was like, hey, I saw the tape, just to let you know, the floor can't have tape. And I was like, yeah, I kind of know that. So I had Thanksgiving dinner early in the morning, and I was on the road by 4 o'clock. I was like, I got to get home. But you guys have a good night. Y'all, let me just say, I don't know who sent me, and like, remind me never to do this again. And I know I'm saying that, and I'm probably gonna do it again, okay? But it was really a lot doing this like right before Thanksgiving and then right before Christmas. But I'm really happy that things are pretty much almost coming to an end, so I don't have too much to worry about. But I don't think I calculated how dusty this was going to be because it ended up being pretty crazy. Yeah, I'm literally looking at everything and I'm just like, can I just burn it and just forget about it? But I can't do that. This project definitely went a little bit longer than expected, but I'm really happy that pretty much we're going to be coming to a close, and so I'm happy about it. I already started getting the ornaments out and things like that, so that way this week I can fully focus on getting the trees up, getting decor up, and getting the house ready for the holiday. Even though I planned this project out pretty well, I may say, things just happened that were just so unforeseen, and so I had to handle everything as they came. So it's been a little crazy, but not too much. It wasn't anything that I couldn't handle, but I'm really overall just loving how things are shaping out. No way supposed to be coming in to start doing the trim and the base. And y'all, let me just tell y'all, the price just went up. Like, materials high. Whew, it's gonna be a while until I do another project. The next thing that I really want to work on, which is not gonna happen until next year, probably towards the middle of the year, is I want to go ahead and do the pantry. The great thing is I won't have to do anything once I pull out all the shelving, cabinetry's going, and then I'm gonna be doing tile, so that won't require so much sanding and everything like that. Just the one wall is gonna be getting some work on it with the holes, which I feel like yeah, that's the only thing that I really want to get together, just because I want the cabinets so I can house everything and I can have all of my jars. If you've been with me long enough, you know, like, I just like cabinetry where the pantry's at, because I don't like to go in there. Even though I've organized it, it doesn't look organized to me. I like things to be put away and tucked away and have their little things. So I do want to work on the pantry, but I'm gonna go ahead and finish cleaning because it's a huge mess behind me, and literally everything I touch is dusty. So I want to go change out my clothes. Thank you so very much for tuning in. If you haven't already, definitely feel free to like, comment, and subscribe. I will see you guys next time. Bye.